Poverty. Why do you think people are poor today? What causes poverty? What causes people to be poor? Yes? There? Yes, racing, working. Of course you'll be. Huh? Huh? Poor governance, very good. Misuse of? Yes, misuse of wealth. Unemployment. Drugs, yes, they can render you poor. Sorry? Poor use of technology. Oh, yes, low level of technology. So those are the ways that can cause poverty. Number one is geographical factors. If you're in an area whereby there are advanced climatic conditions and you only know about farming, you've not gone to school, automatically you're going to be poor. Because these geographical, like advanced climatic conditions, and it's very dry, what are you going to grow? You can't get water to use in your home. You can't grow crops. Automatically, because of the advanced climatic condition, depending on where you are in the map of Kenya, you're going to be what? Poor. Geographical factors. Also, historical and social factors, most poor family background. Let me tell you, if you are from a poor background family, if you don't get the grips of what you're supposed to do if you are from a poor family background, number one is to get education. Education, it does not only mean the school education. You can educate yourself. It is nowadays, education is on the internet everywhere. When you get your self-education, you're supposed to apply it. Getting education will not make you rich, even now. When you complete your Form 4, you won't be rich. You have to apply the education. People don't tell you that. I don't know why. That's why you see someone who got a grade A can be working for someone who got a grade C. It's not only about education. You have to apply the education. That's why if you get the money, if you start with employment, you should use your money. You should first save your money a bit to pile up, and then you must invest. Saving will not make you rich. You must invest the money. Always the money should be making more money for you. Now, if it's making more money for you, you ensure that all the money that is made for you, it's passive. It's making money passive. That is, it is making money for you while you're doing what? You're sleeping. Now you become wealthy without even, whether you're sick or not, every day you're getting money. How do you do this? If you get your education, and let's say you want to start with a job. You start with a job, you start earning. You have for some time to save the money so that it accrues. It has to accrue so that you can do what? You can start building. And if you're building, if you're getting the rent, now it will be, you'll get in the rent, whether you sleep, you wake up, they have to pay for what? For rent. If you write a book, the book will always be what? Printed. You just need to market it. And if it's well circulating, of course, if it's being sold to students, they'll buy. It's maybe it's a course book that is taken by the government. So while you're sleeping, the money is coming. Also, there are many passive incomes there. But they have to start with you first working hard so that you can start earning money passively. There are very many. If you sing a song, why do you think not all musicians are wealthy? But most of them are. It's because now, till the end of time, the songs will be what? Played. And if the songs are being played and they have record sales, they will always be earning money, sleeping or doing what? There are very many ways of earning that passive income. Also, political instability makes one not to do what? Causes poverty. If there is war in your country, every time there is war, people cannot do what? Put up what? Businesses. Investors, whether they are local or foreign investors, cannot carry out their businesses what? Peaceably. So, of course, poverty is going to evade all the families in that country. Also, regional imbalance of natural resources, whereby some areas have more natural resources than other areas. Those areas without the natural resources, they will always be affected. That's why when students are being admitted to Form 1 or when they are going to the university admission, Those areas, regional, where there are no natural resources, are accepted with very low grades or marks. If you're from Madeira and you get just not even just 300 marks, you can be accepted in a national school. Yes, because the resources there are what? They are very minimal. It is considered, it goes hand in hand. So, and because of those regional imbalances of the natural resources, a natural resource, give me examples of other natural resources. I was giving you about how you can get the bricks from the quarry. That's a natural resource. Another natural resource? Yes? Mining, if you're mining from your area, yes. Sand can be a natural resource, but you are not allowed by the government to do sand harvesting. Actually, if they find you doing sand harvesting, they are going to take you to court. You are only allowed to do sand harvesting for your own what? House building, not for commercial. It is not allowed. And if in your area you are doing sand harvesting, that is wrong. So, tell me what it is. Msinyamaze, yes? Yes, that's a natural resource, but it's also, we're not supposed to talk about it, but it is against the government because it's harming the what? The environment. It's harming the environment. And even trees are natural resources. If you have many, you've planted many and they grow and you just maybe cut a few, that's a natural resource also. Yes? At least you've given us some examples. Another cause of poverty is unemployment. If you do not have unemployment or any source of income, you can be also the greatest. I think why most people are poor is because of laziness. You go to a family, they have 10 children. All the children are only having one outfit. Mostly it's the shorts or one shirt that is long. And all of them are there. The husband and the wife are there sitting down and looking at the children and saying, oh, we are suffering and our children are suffering. The man is not even working. If you find all those people who are lazy, they're always in the house sitting down and they're saying they don't have money. And most of the time they are borrowing stuff and they're not working. Laziness, why people are poor due to laziness. You know the jobless corner near your community where the boys go to sit and use drugs. They're sitting there due to laziness. You mean there's nothing you can do? It's only getting on the sand lorry. And all of a sudden you take all the sand out and you're given how much? How much are people paid? I don't know how much they're paid, maybe 50 bob. And then immediately you get the 50 bob, you go to the next what? Joint. That's why people are poor. Someone gives you a boda boda. Oh, most of the boda boda riders, you're given a boda boda for someone to be trading for him. You don't even, sometimes you tell him, I didn't even get clients. But immediately you are paid by one client like this. You go in the next what? To drink. I can tell you the ones for the K.C.S.E. You can even go ask them. I only know about one who doesn't drink there. All the others, after they do just one squad, they come and do what? There is a joint there whereby they smoke. And if you come while they're smoking, you tell them, can you kindly come and carry me? They tell you, no, right now we're not operating. And I know this because when we were giving the K.C.S.E last year, one ferried me because I used to go with Mr. Mwaneke, and then all of a sudden that day, Muvuti, because they had more, I don't know what, he was not going. So when we went, at the middle there, it was raining. I don't know what happened to the boda. It stopped working. And we had met another boda there, and we are seeing that man. And we called him to come and carry him. He said he's going to come. Then he went up some place there, I can show you. And then he told me that man is going to look for what? For Bangi. I don't think he's coming. We called him again, he said he'll come. It took like 30 minutes. Imagine, we had just met him like 5 minutes and we were seeing him going up the what? Up the hill, like this. No, he left the boda down the hill and then he walked. He was walking as we were calling him. He was telling us first he has to find it. That's how drugs are bad. So some people are just poor because they're lazy. Also over dependence of foreign aid, yes. If you know, like where I come from, foreign aid is usually there all the time. And it makes some people not work hard because you'll be given the what? The seeds and the seedling to plant during the rainy season. You'll be given the cooking fat. You'll be given the what? The maize flour to cook. So because you are over depending on the aid, you tend to be poor. Also poor eating habits can render you